Hello and welcome to this week's Emerge 5. Now in today's episode, we will be looking at 5 tips for expanding your business internationally in 2021. This video is made possible thanks to an article by Devin Partida, Editor-in-Chief at Rehack, and you can check out the full article down below. Now at some point, every business must expand or grow outside of its local and standard markets. Expanding internationally is the ultimate move, which leads to growing sales, diversifying investments, snagging new talent, and seizing a place in the wider markets. Now, to say global expansion is a challenge would probably be an understatement. Entering the playing field with a competitive advantage means knowing some solid tips for a successful expansion. So, with that being said, let's get started with the 5 tips for expanding your business internationally. So starting us off at number 5 here, we have deploying AI at an enterprise level. Automation is key to smooth and efficient operations, and it becomes even more instrumental as a business expands. Executives can't be everywhere at once, and neither can their management teams. So at the heart of automation are artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cognitive neural networks. They ingest and feed on data, which then allows technologies to react accordingly. The purpose of enterprise-level AI is to streamline data analysis, decision-making, and management. It stands on its own because of how it's deployed at a much higher level. The biggest benefit it can provide for global operations is speedy and precise access to insights. Number 4, widening the talent pool. Understandably, 85% of CFOs and executives are interested in tapping into the global talent pool, which is also more cost-effective. Expansion makes that possible, but also creates many new opportunities for growth across the entire company. For example, onboarding someone from a different market opens them up to opportunities at other locations. Personnel don't need to be moved around due to remote employee and work technologies. This opening up the talent pool to include new regions and professionals can go a really long way in improving the productivity and power of a team. It's always a smart idea to begin hunting before the expansion, just so the company is ready for the increase in responsibility. Number 3, build data management solutions. Companies typically use a host of software platforms and applications to manage personnel, inventory, and supplies. Data management involves connecting information from all of those platforms and sources to create a more comprehensive picture of operations. Now, that's challenging to do with a local or a mid-sized business, and even more so when expanding to international operations. The key here, though, is to build data management solutions before the expansion happens. Whether the plan is to do so in-house or to outsource the work, company leaders can also use the information to make more informed decisions, predict market events or trends, expand into new areas, and empower future operations. Number 2, create a business continuity plan. A plan generally includes managing processes, assets, human resources, and business partners. Continuity plans outline step by step what must be done to restore operations to normal and continue forward momentum, including what supplies are needed and how employees and personnel should proceed. It's also important to incorporate global operations in the plan, such as remote warehouses, stores, or management centers. And finally, at number 1, unify business communications. It is vital to be prepared for expanding into new territories. There needs to be a strong communication system and active channels for deploying unified messages. It's not just about phone systems and more traditional forms of communications, but also digital collaboration initiatives. It encompasses everything from file sharing and collaborative document or project opportunities to messaging and video conferencing. How will the different arms of a business be united and coordinated? Here's a scary insight for you, okay? So 46% of employees are unsure what they're supposed to do after leaving a meeting. Imagine that on a global scale and with remote operations and communications at the forefront. And there we go. That is a wrap on the 5 tips for expanding your business internationally. Even if the plan is to expand globally over the next few years, preparing for the eventual expansion is key to a successful experience. Because it's not just the business leaders that have to be ready for new markets, opportunities, and experiences, it's the entire workforce. Preparing beforehand requires building a secure, efficient operation that can be opened up to new regions much more successfully. So thanks again to Devin Partida of Rehack for this great piece, and really thank you all who took the time to watch this video. We'll of course be back next week with another fantastic top 5. In the meantime, please subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of the latest and greatest tech news and trends. And if you're looking for the best daily content around, then you can head on over to em360tech.com.